All right, guys, so I wanted to go for a walk because I don't want to just sit in the office all day long. I want to get some steps, just clear my mind and bring you some value. There's a reason why you click this video. You know that you want to chase this version of yourself that you're kind of scared to, but you're like, what's on the other side, right? It's this potential that you know that's kind of locked in you. But if you don't know who I am, just real quick, I mean, I'm a guy that every single day I'm increasing my standards, or I'm trying my best to follow a higher standard or version of myself. I just quit my job, 2 years ago? And now I help guys increase their standards physically, mentally, help them chase the best version of themselves so they can feel confident, unstoppable through their physiques and through their mindset. So before I even tell you how to increase your standards or how to fix it, you have to understand that there's a minimum standard and there's a higher standard of yourself. So pretty much, I'm gonna break it to you, the minimum standard is your comfort zone right now, okay? This is where you know you are. Like, you click this video, you're in your minimum standard, and you know you need to level up, you need to try new things and get out of your comfort zone. So that's the hard truth I need to tell you right now. The higher standard isn't just about doing more work or doing more things that scare you. Like, yes, you're gonna have to do more work and do the things that scare you to probably get to new levels, new devils within your physique, within your mindset, within your confidence, within how you hold yourself day to day. But it's not just about changing your habits to fix your standards. You have to raise your standards first, and then the habits will align with that, right? So I'm telling you right now, not too long ago for me, man, I had the shittiest standards for myself. Well, first off, outside of like let's say the gym and nutrition and training and sleep, I talk a lot about that stuff. But like, for example, people would text me and I wouldn't get back to them right away. And I felt like that was my standard, and that's just like a lack of respect. That's what I think it is now. If you don't get back to somebody right away, or within at least a day or two, it's a lack of respect. And I had that standard with myself within my relationships. And I had low standards with my career, my finances. Like, I'm not a millionaire yet, man. And, I'm working on it. But I was going to a job where I wasn't fulfilled, and I was trying to figure things out, but I knew I needed to be doing more work outside my jobs, and I wasn't doing that work. But then I would talk about how I wanted to quit my job to start my business and try new things that scared me. But I didn't raise those standards for myself. So self-respect comes from promises kept. So when you keep promises to yourself, that's where you're gonna find yourself loving yourself more and actually feeling like you're living up to the standards that you want to. Because for me, I struggled with this for a very long time. So 5 years ago, real quick story, I've always wanted to compete in a natural men's physique competition. And 5 years ago, I did it for the first time. But like 3 years prior, I always kept talking about it. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Tell my friends, tell my family, tell myself this. Look at myself in the mirror and say, yeah, I'm gonna do this, bro. It felt good in the moment because it was releasing dopamine. I'm like, yeah, this feels good. And people are like, good for you, we support you. But then I never took action. I never followed up with the promises that I wanted, that I was gonna keep to myself. I never followed through with it. So then I lost a self-respect for myself. My confidence went down, and I noticed that people didn't really trust me as much. They didn't respect me as much because I was saying I was gonna do something. I never fucking did it. And the last thing I will say is borrow standards until you build them. So what does this mean? You need to start stepping into environments where higher standards are like non-negotiables, right? This is why I feel like not all coaches are great, but when you get a really good coach, I'm always trying to develop myself as a person and as a coach so that I can teach the values that I have to my clients and challenge them. But I know that they need to raise their standards. They're trying to raise their standards for themselves. So I'm like, here's the environment, here's our non-negotiables, and this is what you have to do, right? So you gotta find someone, man. You gotta find a coach, you gotta find a community. You gotta get rid of the old friends that are just like, that you need to get rid of them because you're like, oh shit, if I keep hanging around these guys, I'm gonna end up like this, right? Because there's no standards They're not following through what they say they're going to do. They're cutting corners. So you can borrow standards from other people. You don't need to have it all figured out. Borrow the standards from other people. See how other people are doing. See how other people are thinking, and let go of your ego, man. Like, that's a huge thing too. If you're going to raise your standards and you're going to get around other people, they're probably going to tell you something you don't want to hear. And then you're going to be like, oh shit, you got to let go of your ego and just trust the process and do what they say that you should do in order to get to a whole new level. That's what I've done. I've invested $27,000 maybe into myself so far in personal education. Some people I know are like, that's stupid. Why would you do that? Because I have high standards for myself, and I need to continue to learn and educate. I'm not going to figure it all out. So I drop my ego and invest in myself. And I know that I understand that there's a time where you have to put in a lot of work and effort in order to get what you want, and there's no magic pill anymore, right? Because I know a lot of people who keep chasing new programs, new diets, hoping to figure it out. Like, this is the new program, this is the new coach, this is the new diet that's going to get me to my dream physique, and they never figure it out because they're not putting in the work, because they're not increasing their standards within themselves, right? So my man, I hope this video helps you a ton, and I just want to say that I believe in you. And subscribe to this channel if you really just want to increase your standards, live up to your potential, because I'm doing that every single day, and it's scary, and I'm documenting the process. I'm trying to give as much value as I can. So you can do this shit, man. Action will help you get to where you need to get to with your physique, your mindset, your career, your relationships. But again, you have to have higher standards for yourself, right? And challenge yourself. So follow me on Instagram. Guys, I'm always on my Instagram stories. I'm like doing mini videos like this, showing you guys what's up. And honestly, man, if you want to work with me one-on-one too, I don't think I've ever really told you guys, if you're subscribed to this channel, you can click the link to book a call with me. We can come up with a game plan. I can show you how the program works, see if you're the right fit, and then go from there. No pressure. I'll tell you how the program works and the investment of it, but this team is growing quickly and I can't wait to help more people. So much love. Hopefully this video helps you out. I'll see you guys around.